Hello. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about the requirements for your ancient Greeks Parthenon discussion post. So the date is available on Canvas, and I'm just going to talk about what I hope you think is a pretty cool discussion post for this week. So in your discussion post, it's required that you use the terms from the reading, the vocabulary that you've been learning this learning unit. Any ideas mentioned in the videos and your own interpretation of the information from this week's learning unit. Also, you need to have a minimum of 500 words in your essay portion of the discussion post. This week, I'm only going to have you respond to one classmate's post with a minimum of 50 words. Of course, if you want to respond to more, that's awesome and will help your grade, but only required to do one. So these are the prompts for this week. First, you're actually going to want to watch these 3 videos that are embedded here in the discussion post. And so you can just click on the video and watch them. Probably take you about 45 minutes to watch the videos. You can either watch them all and then respond to the prompts. What I would encourage you to do is review the prompts and then decide how you want to approach doing this homework discussion. The prompts are, who were the architects for the Parthenon? So I want you to give me their names, and if you would like to tell just a little bit that you might have learned about them, I think that would be awesome. Discuss at least one concept that stood out regarding how mathematics were used to create the building. Reflect on the 3 videos. So this next prompt is very open. So basically, after you've watched the 3 videos, then I just want you to pick something that really stood out for you. So this is a little bit different than the other prompts because it's really up to you to decide what you want to talk about. So out of the 3 videos, what really stood out for you? Of course, I don't want you to copy something from the other prompts. So make sure that you've reviewed all 5 prompts and then come back to this prompt to decide what you kind of want to maybe end your essay with discussing. Who was the lead sculptor for the Parthenon, and describe the style and aesthetic vision he brought to this project. And then after watching who owns the Parthenon sculptures, and of course the other 2 videos as well, I'd like for you to reflect on what Professor Beth Harris questioned regarding who can and should own the monument and sculptures. So this is really a big debate. We covered it a few learning units ago, thinking about like where should these ancient artifacts that have been kind of stolen from the origin, the country of origin, and are now living in these different museums and archaeological spaces, museums for that type of work. Should the artifacts stay, or should they be returned? And so here again, what's I think different about this particular prompt from what you already covered is we're looking at this particular monument really contributed to Western civilization, and it symbolizes the birth of democracy in Western culture. So how what you've learned, how does that affect you, and where do you think these artifacts should be located, and explain why you feel this way. So I hope that you enjoy learning about the Parthenon and then responding to these different prompts. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.